Scumbag TikToker who faked terrorist. No. Wait. Gosh. A scumbag TikToker who faked Tourette. Oh, Tourette's for clout. Oh, shit, I read it wrong.
Emerald.
I thought I said fake being a terrorist for clout. What the fuck? Alright. Who faked Tourette's for clout. That's crazy.
Claimed to have suffered from Tourette syndrome since the age of 6 or 7, a disorder which made her life incredibly difficult over the years. So
I think Tourette's is like you just kind of go like you kind of tweak out, right? Like ain't that what it is? Like you just kind of randomly just tweak out, like without no warning. You just tweak out. Oh, you fake net for clout. Crazy. You going straight to hell.
Claimed by mid-2021, at the age of 27, she was using her 500,000 follower TikTok account Ticks and Roses to raise awareness about Tourette's, whilst simultaneously promoting her yarn dyeing business.
Hi, this is Emerald with Stardust Fiber Studio. I am one of the owners. I also do.
I'm tripping, bro. I'm sorry. There's actually people that actually have this, but like when you when you're faking it out and you make some shit.
This is Emerald with Stardust.
Like if you really have it, I ain't gonna laugh at shit, but bro.
Fiber Studio. I am one of the owners. I also do awareness videos for Tourette's on TikTok.
However, it was with videos like the one we're about to show.
I'm having this thing, it's called White Rabbit. Y'all ever tried it?
That began to raise suspicions about whether or not this specific TikToker actually had Tourette syndrome after noticing that her apparent condition felt forced or fake.
Well, and I wanted to talk a little bit about wow. I wanted to talk wow. I wanted to talk a little bit about wow. Never mind.
When these suspicions were eventually confirmed to be true,
people actually suffer with this, bro. Like this is crazy that using it for clout. Like people actually go through a lot. That imagine every sentence you speak. You're just like, imagine just doing that shit every sentence, bro. I feel bad, bro. I stutter. That's what I do, but like, bro, that's even worse, bro. That's. As the real dude, but I can understand though. But it can be difficult sometimes you try to say something and you just go you. For me, I do that shit sometimes. I'm like, what the fuck? It's terrible, but yeah, faking that shit for clout though, people actually go through a lot.
Ticks and Roses was exposed brutally, eventually resulting in the permanent deletion of her account.
But how'd they find
this video
out?
will detail exactly how the internet came to discover that she was faking it, all beginning with a subreddit dedicated to the truth and an old Facebook live stream. We mentioned earlier that alongside her Ticks and Roses TikTok page, Emerald also ran a yarn dyeing business called Stardust Fiber Studio, which had its own Facebook page. On this Facebook page, Emerald would often host promotional live streams dating back to 2020, before her Tourette's TikTok had become popular in early to mid 2021. The bizarre part about one of these old live streams was that, despite apparently having Tourette's since the age of 6 to 7, during the entire 1 minute 54-second video, Emerald didn't tick, not even once.
We are wrapping up with planting all of the little seedlings now. And he's finishing up with the broccoli right now, or cauliflower.
In the videos that were displayed on the Ticks and Roses TikTok page, she's often seen ticking once every 1 to 3 seconds, sometimes even more than that. Therefore, a full 1 minute 54.
Wait, are ticks actually that often? Like, if you got Tourette's, bro, this shit. Like, if you actually got Tourette's, would you do it every like 5 to 6 seconds? Like every like second and shit? Like, is that actually? That's bad, bro. Like, how you even gonna talk to nobody if you do that shit every sentence, bro? That's just bro. Y'all should know that shit's fit. Wait, yeah.
For a second.
There's no way you do that shit every sentence, bro. You can't say anything in life.
Undeleted live stream in which she didn't tick once was certainly some interesting early evidence against the authenticity of her disorder. When the discussion of the Facebook live stream began to show up regularly in her TikTok comments, Emerald actually had a pretty reasonable defense, and would even respond to a specific TikTok that had brought it up.
I'm taking my pills, I'm doing what I have to do. That's probably what she go say.
You should check out her YouTube, Stardust Fiber Studio, and take note of how she doesn't have a tick in any of the videos. Maybe you'll think twice. To which she would respond, "Hey, so this is a comment I saw a lot and I wanted to clear up a few things," before explaining that the ticks didn't happen all the time and that it was possible for her to make short videos without any involuntary outbursts. The excuse was reasonable and accepted by many, well, momentarily. Shortly thereafter, Reddit would uncover.
How do you, like, if you faking this shit, how are you gonna let them find out like that? That's like, you have one job just to fake out Tourette's in every video. You couldn't even do that. That's
another full 54-minute live stream, again without a single tick, rendering her previous excuse slightly less believable. There were other pieces of similar evidence. For example, she'll post a TikTok titled "Nursery Rhymes with Tourette's," in which she couldn't get past the first line of reading without ticking, yet Reddit would find an example of her reciting a written poem for 2.5 minutes in an old clip without a single sign of even the slightest tick. The pattern was incredibly simple to follow. On her TikTok, the ticks were uncontrollable, yet in any other situation they were non-existent. With evidence suggesting that her condition had been fabricated, Emerald felt the pressure to prove that her Tourette's was in fact real, at which point she would apparently go and see a specialist to get a proper diagnosis, uploading a video of her consultation to TikTok.
So I know you've all probably seen the chaos happening on my channel, so I wanted to show a little bit of my last outpatient consultation.
While Emerald likely assumed that this would silence the haters, so to speak, it really only did the opposite. Many were suspicious of the letter owing to a multitude of mistakes and oddities within the writing. For example, PTSD had been written twice in the list of past medical history. Why was it necessary to include that she was a very pleasant 27-year-old left-handed lady in the history of present illness? OCD with anxiety disorder is just flat out wrong. OCD is an anxiety disorder, and an anxiety disorder is not a diagnosis. It is a family of
she got called. She got called out.
Diagnoses. You would have to say generalized anxiety disorder, panic disorder, or unspecified or something. This is not how anyone would code or write this.
It could just be that her hospital are just dumbasses. Could just be that.
The letter was certainly suspicious. However, to Emerald's credit, doctors definitely have a reputation for being somewhat careless when it comes to writing. Perhaps the doctor was in a rush and put down PTSD twice without realizing. Maybe Emerald lacked wisdom when it came to life choices, yet I don't think she'd be dumb enough to print a fake letter without reading over it at least once. Mentioning left-handedness actually makes sense if you're a doctor who's aware that there are many genuine genetic and neurological differences between right and left-handers. Perhaps Emerald simply went to somewhat of a careless doctor and pretended to have tics throughout the short consultation, providing her with a legitimate diagnosis for a fake condition. Alternatively, perhaps she had simply written the letter herself in Microsoft Word or Photoshop, highlighted by one comment on the diagnosis letter video. Hey, no hate, just curious. I went to Virginia Mason in Seattle a few weeks ago, and my paperwork had a different logo on it. Did you go to a different one? An interesting thing that no one on Reddit seemed to pick up on is that the genuine Virginia Mason logo has a small TM placed after the name, yet the letter Emerald shows in the photo has no TM. And if you go onto Google Maps, search up Virginia Mason logo, filter to photos with a transparent background, and look at the first image, you'll see a logo identical to the one within the TikTok without the little TM as is shown in almost every other official version of the logo. With many assuming that the letter had been faked, she would then be trolled by people making their own forgeries of the document, such as this one, which read, "Patient, ticks and roses. Doctor, fictitious. Date of birth, who cares. Chief complaint, fraud." All of which completed in the exact same style as the original letter. After being completely and utterly backed into a corner, Ticks and Roses would disable comments on the video before deleting it days later.
What the fuck? Nah, getting caught like that is crazy, bro.
At the same time, she'd also delete everything from her Instagram page, with one Reddit post stating, "TAR has deleted all posts on their Instagram, maybe," which was then confirmed by a comment reading, "Can confirm it, I don't see anything on their profile." However, many wanted further punishment against Ticks and Roses.
That's
Specifically,
bro.
they want.
If you do that shit, bro, you deserve the worst punishment, bro. That's just like, you gotta just get a job, bro. Listen, you gotta get a job.
The TikTok account deleted. Take down Ticks and Roses merch and platform. Read onechange.org petition with over 2,000 signatures. This disease is not a joke, and she clearly finds it funny to fake it to gain clicks, followers, and even money. She's been selling merchandise for her own personal gain and fortune. As far as I and many others know, she's been faking Tourette's and many other illnesses, with proof me and others have found. Like I said in the first part, this illness isn't a joke. It's not quirky, it's not a game, it's a terrible disease with no cure, and she's been doing disgusting things to profit off it. Many went in.
How you born with it though? You said that, and you know, you're like, is it something that you're born with, and it's like, shit, I got it, or is it like you kind of, you would develop it? I would say develop it. Like, I don't know. Like, if there's some shit you cannot change, no cure, you gonna do this shit for the rest of your life, bro? Damn, bro. Like, I stuttered, but that shit's like, I ain't stutter. I don't think in this whole video so far. Like, I didn't stammer, stutter, or blabber, any of that. I think I did pretty good. But like for tics, you just kind of go, you just kind of just like say random shit. That's crazy, bro.
Even further by commenting on how Ticks and Roses had impacted their life personally. I'm signing this because my husband suffers from Tourette's. Every day, his body does things that he does not want to do. It's embarrassing and it wears him out. This person is not doing this for awareness. They're doing this simply because their business has been profiting from the merchandise they make.
I thought that, you know, this was what she said, that oh no, I thought that she was trying to defend herself, talking about her husband suffers from it. This is why she makes it
about their Tourette's, which she does not have. I'm asking any and all others to please sign this petition. Having tics is not a trend. Tics are not something to try and gain attention from. This person is disgusting.
I agree.
By this point, Ticks and Roses wasn't exactly popular or well
they got a whole 20-minute video of it, a 10-minute video on it,
respected by those who once followed her content. It felt like it was only
make this shorter, bro. This shit's taking like, I fuck with everything. Thank you for not like copyrighting my shit, but damn, bro, this video long as hell.
Going to be so long until Reddit users found a strong enough piece of evidence to put a stop to the antics altogether, or so they thought. Instead, they would find an old video which actually added credibility to Emerald, derailing the project in the short term.
My name is Emerald, and I have Huntington's disease. It affects all aspects of a person's life. It causes movement disorders, such as involuntary jerking,
She's reading it.
impaired gait and balance, and difficulty with speech and swallowing.
In yet another old Facebook livestream, before her TikTok had blown up, at a time when she had less motive to lie, Ticks and Roses somewhat sincerely shared information about her experience with Huntington's disease, stating that one of the symptoms was involuntary jerking.
So yes, I have Huntington's disease, but Huntington's disease doesn't have me.
In addition,
She seems really genuine though. Like, she could do for a good actor. Bro, cause she had all y'all food, bro. Like, she probably did that shit so well, bro. Yeah, food all y'all, man. I'm just saying that she looks very. If you ever met her, you would never think that she's fake me. Just the way she talks and everything.
to the video, Reddit users found an old Huntington's disease fundraiser from October 2014 hosted by Emerald, which stated, "Huntington's disease is something that affects my entire family. My grandfather was diagnosed and shortly after my mother as well.
So why would you fake it out and try to use that shit for clout? Why?
Doing this walk for my grandfather, for my mother."
I have to be quiet down because my grandma next to her, I have she come to live with us for a little bit. In that time I can't speak that loudly.
For those in my family that have the potential for having this disease as well. While many on Reddit remain skeptical in comments as blatant as, "I don't believe she has Huntington's disease," the video in combination with the 2014 fundraiser gave her a pretty good case proving that she did in fact have the disease. However, people quickly discovered something else associated with this diagnosis that was extraordinarily fishy. In order to be diagnosed with Tourette syndrome, you must have symptoms that are not the result of another medical condition such as Huntington's disease. Even if she does have tics, which is major doubt here, no doctor should be diagnosing her with Tourette's. Instead, any good doctor should be telling them that their tics, again major doubt, are a byproduct of their Huntington's. This basically meant that if she did truly have Huntington's, the case for her having Tourette's was now even weaker. However, there was still no rock solid evidence proving that she was in fact a cold hard liar, but people hadn't given up hope. And there was still one place from which the truth could be found, her family themselves. In the fundraiser from 2014, Emerald mentioned that Huntington's disease is something that affects my entire family, also mentioning that she had a 14-year-old sister. Well, this specific sister would discover the Reddit thread after it had gained international attention, after which she would shatter the wall of lies that Emerald had been hiding behind as her TikTok grew larger and larger.
Nah, that's my word.
On the 31st of May 2021, a user by the name of Jade4101 would make a post to the subreddit titled "Introducing Myself and the Truth," which contained the following message.
Carved out from your family, bro. She's like, but it's some bullshit. I don't got no Tourette.
Hi everyone, I recently found out about everything going on. I wanted to clear up some misconceptions and share my part. I am Emerald's sister and we grew up together. Although we were raised non-denominational Christian, my mother, who is an amazing woman, and I have always been supportive of Emerald and miss them dearly. We have always accepted them. They cut communication with us. We have tried to reach out, but they no longer wish to have contact with us, and we haven't talked in years. I'm just commenting in hopes of clearing up misinformation. Also, my grandpa does have Huntington's. It's late onset, which means it doesn't show up till late in life. My grandpa is currently suffering from the side effects and is not doing well. It's very sad. My mother has it too, but is not yet showing symptoms, thankfully, and I have not been tested. Lastly, I do not believe Emerald has Tourette syndrome and never showed any symptoms as a child. They are mentally ill. I love my sister, I always will, and I wish them the best, but I don't agree with what they have done. It's incredibly disrespectful to fake a mental illness for any reason.
I'm 365 days late.
I'm extending my sincerest apology to everyone their actions have hurt, although I know it's not my apology to give. I do wish for Emerald's safety. All I ask is respect and privacy for my parents and grandparents. And if you don't believe me, I'm happy to answer any questions you all may have, as long as they're not disrespectful.
This is probably the nicest written statement ever, bro.
The post received over 400 responses from those desperate to get an insight into the unique psyche of an individual who would fake a disorder for TikTok. Do you know why Emerald might have fabricated all this?
I see this shit in YouTubers, and I see a lot of YouTubers that, you know how alright, so this dude, I show speed rate, and you know how people say, okay, so this motherfucker, he has a little, breaking character. He ain't being fake, but he kind of over exaggerating a lot of shit. But I feel like for me, bro, this is who I am, bro. This is exactly just what it is, bro. I don't fake none of whatever it is. I don't fake nothing. This is just how I am. This is who I am, bro. I mean, I want to say it's a bad thing, because all the living YouTubers, they doing really good, and I don't know, but I do know a lot of YouTubers who I don't know them personally, but I'm saying that I watch them and I'm just like, damn, this motherfucker really I mean, everybody knows it too. It ain't like is everybody knows that, okay, breaking character, all that shit. I mean, it's not a bad thing, but it reminded me of this shit. But this one was literally bro, this is even more worse, because if a YouTuber, right, if he tries to if he has a character he plays, right, okay, I'm gonna be funny, I'm gonna be a little bit why, but if he rages a little bit more, if he does all that other shit, he'll be like, it's funny, it'll make the crowd smile, it'll make everybody have a good time, it will be good for me, and it'll make the crowd happy, right, the audience happy, right. But for this shit, this is bro, you trying to take other people's disease and trying to act like you have it for clout. That's crazy, bro. That's to me, that's horrible, bro. It's just alright guys, I suffer from cancer. As you can see, I don't got no hair. I suffer. Can you please give me money? Donate. But that's the most scumbaggest shit you could ever do. Because all these other YouTubers who fake it, they at least work, bro. At least they doing this shit. They might. Wait, so is all these different YouTubers who have character, are they fake? I don't know, but for it's better than this shit. But breaking character, all that stuff. I don't got character break. This is just who I am. I don't got no character break. How am I going to break myself? It don't make sense, but. Yeah.
Did they have a tendency to want attention regardless of it being good or bad? Honestly, I'm unsure why Emerald would fabricate this. I was kind of in shock when I first heard about everything. But yes, they do have a history of fabricating stories or stretching the truth, so to speak. Do you know why they cut communication with you? I'm not exactly sure. I've tried reaching out to them to talk about it, but they never reply. One day we were no longer friends on Facebook and they stopped talking to me. I think they thought me and my mum were unsupportive of them, but we really did support them and love them to the fullest. If I did do something wrong to hurt them, I only wish we could have a conversation about it. My own experience with this behavior is that you know the truth, therefore you're dangerous to their delusion.
Oh, this is her sister.
However, it would be when Emerald herself commented on the post that everyone knew the game was well and truly over.
That bitch look creepy as fuck, bro.
My diagnosis that I've gotten in adulthood you cannot speak on, as we had no contact, and do not blame my partners. You say that this has been hard for you, and that was never my intent. I started awareness because I never wanted anyone to be ashamed as I was. This visceral hatred has been hard for me. It caused my children's school to be called because someone said lies, and they tried to take my children. They're afraid to go to school now. It's caused my car to be trashed. It's caused me to be spit on in public, because I wanted to help people. The money I received, I donated. I volunteered with the Tourette Association of America. I did public outreach, so their loss, and I'm back where I started, living in shame of being different. Please just leave.
Your ass got, bro, negative 15 upvotes is crazy, bro. Nobody came and uploaded your shit, bro. Everybody said, nah, fuck all that. What you just said, but we gonna keep doing it. But keep doing it, bro.
Alone now.
Fuck.
A day later, the Tix
you
and
don't get
Rose's
away from
TikTok account was deleted permanently. 3 days after that, she would address the deletion on her alternate business page in a video which conveniently featured absolutely zero ticks.
Hey, I was not planning to address this anymore because addressing it has not fixed it. I was literally bullied off the internet. So I do not do awareness for Tourette's anymore, regardless of the fact that I do have a clinical diagnosis. So I'm spending my time on my—
Bro, you're not chicken though. You normally do that shit like 5 times a second, bro. How you not doing it?
darn business.
There's no cure.
And on my religious group. And I
What?
just want to live my life. And yeah.
Emerald
fuck
continues
all
to post
that.
photos for her yarn dyeing business to her Instagram account Stardust Fiber Studio. However, she hasn't shown her face on camera since the deletion of Tix and Roses, showing that perhaps, just maybe, she's learned somewhat of a lesson from this incredibly embarrassing experience.
Take, repeat. That's crazy. What the fuck?
She's learned somewhat of a lesson from this incredibly embarrassing
psychopath.
experience.
What the fuck is that? I'm gonna see you guys in the next video. Bye.